have known for over 100 years that cognitive assessments are the most effective and reliable way to understand the root causes of any child's learning difficulties. Unfortunately, administering a cognitive assessment has historically taken a long time and been very expensive.
Mindprint Learning offers something to parents that I always wish were available, but never was. It's the first and only scientifically validated online assessment for children.
The Mindprint solution is based on a computerized battery developed in Penn Medicine's Brain Behavior Lab. The assessment was normed in 10,000 children according to the highest scientific research standards.
It is self-administered, it's engaging, and it's only about an hour in length, which children like. The results in the report give parents real insight into their child's strengths and weaknesses. And it even includes colorful graphics to help parents visualize the findings, as well as tips on where to go from there.
I sat at home and used the computer. I took the test in about an hour. It was fun. It felt like a series of games, not like a test I take for school.
A few days later, Mindprint sent us Dawn's unique learning profile. It explained how she performed on 10 skills. Finally, we understood.
So the big question we had from parents was, now that I understand how my child learns, what can I actually do about it? And that's where the Mindprint toolbox comes in.
We have found strategies personalized to Dawn's specific weakness of attention. We've been able to select apps that support cognitive strengths and weaknesses, and we've been able to tailor them to her interests, so she's a total partner in this process.
Now I know what I need to succeed. I know my strengths, which is kind of nice, but I also know how to ask for what I need.
And we've been better able to speak with her teacher about what she needs to succeed and keep up.
When a parent shares the results of a Mindprint assessment with me, I not only know the insight is objective, but I know we have a vocabulary to use that gets at the heart of what the student needs.
More specialized content and curriculum is being developed than at any other time in history, but it's pretty hard to implement properly unless you start from the right point. We're working with teachers, parents, tutors, and educational advocates to make it available to everybody.
But perhaps the most important thing we do is change how children perceive themselves as learners so that they can be more effective and successful in school and in life. Ready to take the Mindprint assessment?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody has a working mouse and headphones in front of them
Yeah.
and keyboard. The voice will walk you through exactly what you need to do. If you have any questions, just raise your hand.
Welcome to the Mindprint Learning Assessment. You will be participating in a series of short tests to understand how you learn best. It will take approximately 1 hour.
If I finish the test, can I play the game?
Absolutely, go ahead. There is a full 10-page report explaining a student's results and how they performed on each of the 10 skills assessed. You can see the emphasis on strengths in the green box, as well as those skills that are in the expected range in the blue box, and also any weaker skills which are in the purple box. On the left-hand side, teachers can jump to any specific skill and read about the student's performance on that skill. When they get to the bottom of the report, they can go to find follow-up activities and articles on specific skills. Weaknesses, which is typically an area where teachers will want to focus, where we provide articles, learning strategies, and educational products to practice the skill. And because we always want to nurture a child's strengths, we point to activities specifically for the child's strengths. So all this information can be accessed directly through this report, and one of our our teachers will show you how she uses the child's toolbox on the Mindprint website to find specific activities for groups of children when they're working on academic skills. Hi, I'm Nancy Weinstein. I'm the founder and CEO of Mindprint Learning. We like to say, great minds don't think alike. And I imagine the many great minds in this room would agree. And yet, when we walk into a K-12 classroom, we treat all students as if all their minds work alike. And as a result, our students are not succeeding in school. But Mindprint has a solution to this problem. We help schools understand how children learn, whether their visual skills are better than their verbal skills, whether their memory is better than their reasoning, whether they just need more time or they really need something else. We're able to do this because we have exclusive rights to a 1-hour online assessment developed by neuroscientists at the Brain Behavior Lab of Penn Medicine. They developed it in collaboration with the National Institutes of Mental Health. We can accurately, affordably, and efficiently identify how every student learns best, so teachers know how to support students when they need it. And if you don't believe me that it works, you can call up NASA and ask them, because they use it with their astronauts to measure brain development in space. So let me give you an example of how it would work. In a K-5 classroom, we typically test students 3 times a year. We test them on their reading comprehension, and if they're not learning, we pull them out, we put them in a small group, and we teach them all exactly the same way what we did before. It's just not a large group. With Mindprint, we understand, is the problem their attention? And we can teach them one way. If the problem is their reasoning, another way. And if the problem is their memory, another way. So every student can learn more easily and effectively. We can do this not only with reading comprehension, we can do it with math, we can do it with social emotional learning. We can help students identify what the right college major is, and perhaps what the right college choice is. Mindprint is a K-12 solution, but don't think of it that way. Think of it as a data interpretation engine. We can overlay our data on any other data that's out there, so teachers can more accurately make sense of that mass of data they have on every student, so they understand why a student isn't learning. And then, with our interpretation and recommendation engine, they can understand what to do, how to support that student who is struggling. And perhaps most powerful of all, we have the capability to identify those students who are doing just fine but are at risk of struggling later, so we can put the supports in place for them before they fail. In short, we are an online proprietary solution. We change students' lives. We give students the gift, the greatest gift you can give anyone, which is the gift of how you learn. And so my ask for you is that if you have a student in your life that you want to support, you come and find me. If you are a parent and have a child in school, tell your principal, because we want to make sure that every child has the gift of a Mindprint. Thank you.